Hello friends, welcome to our channel HTLT Electrical and Electronics Engineering. Today here I am going to discuss about circuit breaker part 6. This is nothing but introduction to 12 kV ST panel. Here is the GA diagram of the ST panel. Here is the front view of the HT cubicle. This is outgoing cable. This is power pack which convert 110 volt AC to 24 volt DC. This is instrument chamber where the relays, others LED light, ampere voltmeter, multifunction meter, ammeter selector switch, VSS voltmeter selector switch. These are here, and here is the side view. Incoming cable is there. Resin cast draw type voltage transformer PT, 3-phase bus bar, and here it is the space heater, and here is the bus bar disposition 103 mm, 103 mm, and this is 27 mm. Here is the ammeter, multifunction meter, voltmeter. Here is the enlarged view of instrument chamber door, ammeter selection switch, voltmeter selector switch, and this is the rotary switch for space heater. Here is the space heater. The space heater dry inside the cubicle from moisture by creating heat, and this is the trip circuit healthy test push button. When I push the switch, the white LED is glowing, and this is if the white LED is glowing, then the trip circuit is healthy. That means the breaker will trip due to any fault, external fault. The breaker will trip. The green LED is for indicate the breaker is off position. Red LED for breaker is on position, and the blue LED is for spring charge. Spring is charged. Motors spring charging motor will operate, and the spring is charged. Then the blue LED is glowing. Okay, next. Here is a schematic diagram of 12 kV breaker. Here is the CT. The CT used here dual core, dual ratio CT. Dual core, the first core 1 and the second core 2. First core 1 for metering purpose. This is 100-50/5 ampere, 15 VA plus 1. 100-50, there are two prime. The CT is used for two primary current level, one 100 ampere and next 50 ampere, and this is 5 ampere is secondary current. Same is for protection CT also, 100-50/5 amperes, and 15 VA is the burden of the CT. Class 1 is the error ratio, and 5P10 also for protection CT. Means that 5% error will be shown when the CT conduct 10 times the fault current. And here is the multifunction meter. This is operated with 110 auxiliary voltage. And this is ammeter selector switch. This is ammeter. This is RCL. RCL means ratio changeable link for current transformer. This is the RCL for protection CT. Here is the RCL. Enlarged view RCL. When the link connect with the end of the CT, then it is okay for 100 ampere. And when the link connect with the center of the CT, then it is for 50 ampere. And this is the 51 by 51 N. This is 2 overcurrent and 1 earth fault IDMTL relay. This is J1, J2, 24 volt DC from power pack. And this is the PT 11 kV by 110 volt PT. kV by 110 volt PT. Whichever may be the primary voltage of the PT, the secondary voltage is always 110 volt. And the part of the 110 volt is going to indication circuit, and other side is goes to the power pack circuit, and the one portion is going to MFM multifunction meter. Here is the auxiliary supply 110 volt, and this is the voltage selector switch goes to voltmeter. Here is the ammeter selector switch goes to ammeter. Here 52 means the playing the circuit breaker. Here 52A by 1, 52A by 2, 52A by 3 is the circuit breaker auxiliary NO contact. A1, A by 1, A by 2, A by 3. Similarly, B by 1, B by 2, B by 3. This is circuit breaker auxiliary NC contact. CC means closing coil. When the power is coming to the closing coil, the circuit breaker is on. And TC means trip coil. When the power is come to the trip coil, the circuit breaker is tripped or open, off. Here's the motor for spring charging. Here is the limit switch, motor limit switch. When the limit spring is charged, the limit switch is open, the motor is disconnected. Here is the seat number and the zone where the circuit is gone. Here seat 4, zone E, seat 3, zone C, seat 4, zone F, seat 3, zone B, seat 3, zone B. These all are shown to the next seat. Here is the seat 2. Here I discussed about seat 2. Here all is written. MFM means multifunction meter, A means ammeter, ASS means ammeter selector switch, RCL ratio changeover link for current transformer, 51 by 51N is 2 overcurrent and earth fault IDMT relay, CT current transformer, PT potential transformer, 52 vacuum circuit breaker with spring motor charged, 52A NO contact closes with CV closes, 52B NC contact opens with CV closes, VSS voltmeter selector switch, V is equal to voltmeter, M is equal to spring charging motor, LSW limit switch of spring charging motor, TC trip coil, CC closing coil. Okay, next. Here is Zone A, heater and illumination lamp circuit. Zone B, motor circuit. Zone C, indication circuit. Here 230 volt AC from client is given. Here is IL means illumination lamp. SW switch for space heater. DLS means door limit switch. When the door is open, this is connected the IL illumination lamp and the light is glown. Next it is motor. Here is the spring limit switch of the motor. When the spring is fully charged, this blue light is glown, shown the spring is charged. This is a contactor. This is a contactor. This is a MCB. When the spring is fully charged, then the limit switch is opened. When opened and go to the NC, and the motor is disconnected. The contactor is off, motor is disconnected from the supply, and the light shown the spring is charged. When it is discharged, the motor is start charging the spring. The contact is made between common and NO. When the charge is complete, the limit switch goes from NO to NC and the blue LED lamp is glown, and this is the indication circuit. Zone C, indication circuit. Zone B, motor circuit. Zone C, indication circuit. Here it is 110 volt AC from sheet 2. Here is the serial number E10, E30. Here is a green LED for shown the circuit breaker is off, and here is the red LED shown the circuit breaker is on. When the circuit breaker is on, then this auxiliary contact 52A by 3 NO contact is closed and the red LED is opened and shown the circuit breaker is on, and simultaneously 52B by 1 is open when the circuit breaker is on, and the green LED is shown off, not glown. After the circuit breaker is trip or off open, then 52B by 1 is NC contact and the green LED, this green LED is Blown means circuit breaker is off condition, and this is in NO condition, break condition, and the red LED is off, shown the circuit breaker is on. When the red LED is on means circuit breaker is on, green LED is on means circuit breaker is off, and vice versa. Okay, next. Here is zone D and zone E. Zone D is power pack circuit, and zone E is shunt trip circuit, and zone F is closing circuit. Here zone D is power pack circuit, zone E is shunt trip circuit, zone F closing circuit. 110 volt AC from PT in sheet 2, E10, E30, E50, RYB. This goes to the power pack, and the output is 24 volt DC. Here is one part is go to the 51 by 51N work and an earth fault relay, and the second part 51 by 51N is goes to the work and earth fault relay. 24 volt DC. 24 volt DC supply, and incoming is 110 volt AC supply. Now here is the TC, means trip coil. Anyhow the power is come to the trip coil. If the trip coil is energized, the circuit breaker should trip. Here is the circuit 51 by 51N. Here is a NO contact. When it is closed, 52 by 52A by 1, this will also close due to circuit breaker is on. Then the trip circuit is energized and the circuit breaker is tripped. 52A by 1, it is circuit breaker's auxiliary NO contact. When the circuit breaker is on, 52A by 1 is on. And anyhow, any fault, overcurrent or earth fault is happened, then 51 by 51N NO contact is closed and the trip circuit is energized and the circuit breaker is tripped. Here is TNC switch. TNC switch means manually trip the circuit breaker. Here is a way for tripping the circuit breaker through TC. Here is again 52A by 1 is on when the circuit breaker is on, closed when the circuit breaker is on. Then the power come through the TNC switch and the circuit breaker is tripped. Now here is the push button. The push button action is show the circuit breaker trip circuit is healthy or not. Here is two path. There is two path for the trip circuit supervising. First path, when the 52A by 2 or 52A by 1, this is in off condition, open condition, then the power come to the white through the white LED 52B by 1. This is in NC position and goes through the TC coil. One way. Second way, when the circuit breaker is on condition. Circuit breaker is on condition means 52A by 1 is closed, 52A by 2 is closed. Then the power goes to this path to the trip circuit and the white LED is glown. So there is two way to glow the white LED. One, when the circuit breaker is off. Second, the circuit breaker is on condition. When circuit breaker is on condition, the power goes through this way. 52A by 1, 52A by 2, all is make position, and that white LED is glown through the tip circuit coil. And when it is in off position, these are open off position. 52B by 2 is in closed position, in off position, then the power goes through this way to the tip coil. Again, here is the closing circuit. Here it is the trip circuit, and here it is the closing circuit. When 52B by 3 is make position, NC position, means the circuit breaker is circuit breaker is in off position. When the TNC, the closed circuit, is closed, the power goes through the closing coil and through the contactor NC contact, and the circuit breaker is on by the closing coil. When the power is come to the closing coil, the circuit breaker is on. Okay, next. Here is some important point. First one, there should not be any fuse in tripping circuit. There is neutral link. Why? If there is any fuse, if the fuse is blown for some reason, then the trip coil will not work due to any fault current, and there will be massive damage will occur. So no fuse is there, only neutral link is there. And here in the closing circuit, here it is the closing circuit, the fuse is there, and when the circuit breaker is on, this 52B is open, and another trigger for close the circuit will be false. This protect the closing coil. Many manufacturers are done it is by anti-pumping relay. 52B by 3 when open due to on the circuit breaker, then the trigger from TNC switch to closing coil will not work at all. Next, here is some important note. PP means power pack, which convert 110 volt AC to 24 volt DC. 51 by 51N is IDMTL to IDMTL 2 overcurrent and 1 earth fault relay. G green LED circuit breaker off, R red LED circuit breaker on, B blue LED spring is charged, W white LED trip circuit healthy, A ammeter, ASS ammeter selector switch, V voltmeter, VSS voltmeter selector switch, MFM multifunction meter, SW space heater switch, TNC trip neutral close switch, PB push button for trip circuit supervision, incoming cable is entered at the rear or backside of the panel and outgoing cable exit by the side of the panel. 52 is the circuit breaker. 52A oblique A is the circuit breaker NO contact. 52 oblique B is the circuit breaker NC contact. LSW limit switch of spring charging motor. M spring charging motor universal motor is chosen, which can operate by both AC and DC with high torque. Okay, next. CT. Here is a dual core and dual ratio CT is used. Core 1 is for metering purpose, 15 VA, CL1. Core 2 is for protection purpose, 15 VA, 5 P10. CL1, CL 0.5 means that at fixed current the current error is 1% and 0.5%. CL1 and 0.5 is totally depend on which type of meter is connected with CT. If the meter class is class 1, then class 1 CT is chosen. If meter class is 0.5, then CL 0.5 CT is chosen. 5P10 for protection means that the CT will give ratio error of only 5% when the fault current, if reaches 10 times the nominal value. 15 VA is the burden of CT. Dual ratio CT. We know N1I1 is equal to N2I2 of a transformer. N1 primary turn, N2 secondary turn. I1 is equal to primary current, which has two values, 50 amp and 100 amp. Here I2 is constant, which is 5 ampere. N1 is constant. N2 will increase with 100 ampere to get same I2, which is 5 ampere. The value of N2 increased or decreased by RC, ratio change over link. When the link connected with the center position of the CT, then the CT ratio will be 50 by 5 ampere. When the link connected with the end position of CT, ratio will be 100 by 5 ampere. The secondary of one end of CT is shorted and earthed. One end of PT primary side is connected to the line through cutout protection and other end is star connected. Secondary side of PT, one end is star connected and the neutral is earthed. Whichever may be the PT primary HT voltage, PT secondary voltage is always 110 volt AC. The secondary side of instrument transformer is earthed for protection. Such, if for due to insulation failure, primary HT is connected with secondary earthed LT side, the breaker will trip immediately. The secondary side of the instrument transformer is earthed for protection. Such, if or due to insulation failure, primary HT is connected with secondary earthed LT side, the breaker will trip immediately. Okay, next. CT secondary wiring to be 1100 volt grade 2.5 to square mm black PVC insulated multi-stranded copper flexible wire. All other wire will be 1100 volt grade 1.5 square mm black PVC insulated flexible wire. All auxiliary switch contacts are shown in previous schematic circuit diagram when breaker is open, and all relays and contactors are de-energized. Okay, thank you for watching the video. Thank you for watching the video. If you think the video is useful to you, then please subscribe the channel. Thank you. See you in the next video of breaker. Bye.